All right, guys. Hello, everyone. A lot of people have been asking, right? Kelechi Uchenna here again, co-founder and CEO at Nine Genius. How do you get from module one all the way to module two, right? So let's jump right in. I'm gonna do it as quickly as possible, right? So this is module one. Once you jump into module one, first you gotta learn, you gotta read, right? So Ada is telling us what to expect. Are you ready to dive in? Different types of robots in the real world, and we start the mission. So we take our learning, what is a robot? It's a smart machine. Help people clean your room, context on what robots are for beginners, right? Obviously help people with tasks. Robots have special parts. They use sensors to see, a brain to think, and motors to move around, right? What helps robots understand? So as you learn, we ask questions. RoboLearn Digital is going to ask you questions, your kid questions, so that that retention, that assimilation is delivered, right? So sensors, then it tells you to continue your path, right? Right. Now, there's a project on RoboLearn where you need to build your first robot project, which is the robot hand, right? Right. This project can be built physically by you and your kid under supervision at home. And this shows you the steps, right? So, and you can follow the steps and build the robot hand with straws, papers, and glue. Another interesting thing that we've done is the virtual preview, right? To help people who might not have access to cardboards there and then to be able to build it and what it looks like in a virtual space, right? So virtual space, the cardboard, how you have to put the strips of the straw on the cardboard, tracing out the cardboard and everything. And as you go, it shows you how to put the strings through the straw strips and actually pull the hand so that the cardboard, the robot hand moves, right? And you finish the build, right? And you finish the build as well. Then you take a quiz, right? Why are robots better than humans in foggy conditions? They use sensors and rules instead of eyes. I think that's the beautiful question. I think that's the right question, but we'll find out my score at the end. Which of this is a real robot? I do know that. How do robots see their environments? I do also know that. And I finished and 3 out of 3. So I'm going to take an assignment, right? Your kid is going to take an assignment as well. And what we want to do is show us your creation. We want kids to be able to write, right? Draw, explore. So I'm going to say my robot is going to look like this. It's going to have a big head. It's going to have a straight body, 2 arms. And I want him to have tires. I don't want him to have real legs. I want him to have tires, right? Right? Yeah. So this is what my robot is going to look like. And I'm going to call him Da Vinci, right? Da Vinci, right? So you can also upload a picture if you have a picture of a robot, in your space. So you can pull that up. I want to draw, so I'm not going to upload any picture. So what does your robot do? So I'm just going to click on the text box and I say, my robot is going to help me clean my room and give my mommy tea in the morning. Yeah, that's what I want my robot to do. What does it look like? Da Vinci will be tall and have 2 tires to move him around the house. So you can submit your assignment, save to your portfolio. Woohoo! So activities complete. So I'm about to go to module 2 now, right? So I'm going to launch virtual robotics to go to module 2. You don't go back to the dashboard, you go straight to module 2. And I have credits, so I'm going to open my simulator and join the class and begin my simulation. And I think in my last video, you did watch the simulator, so I'm not going to do this again. All right, guys, bye and see you in the next videos.